Hi, Cancer. It's Jeffrey, and it's Ripe Color. And this is your reading for February. How exciting. Okay. Um, Very interesting month for all signs that I have to say. Big time change. And there's so much going on. And this even started like in 2023. It's like, I don't think any of us are going to recognize ourselves in a couple of years. How do you like that? All right. Oh, sorry. I offer readings. I offer healings. I offer energy clearing. So take me up on it if you're interested. Okay. So everyone has the energy of expect, da da da. And yours is expect inspiration. That's nice. All right, away we go. Wow, interesting group. Okay. I'm a little bit tired. It's so funny because I was such a night owl for so long. And people knew they can call me at midnight. I was up. It was like nothing. And now it's like I get tired and I wake up super early. It's kind of crazy, but I'm doing them at night. I feel like I get more information with at night, actually. All right. Hmm. I'm going from a turbulent place in my head, from like a crazy place in my head to a place that's calmer, where I can get more like clear, where I can get more done, where I can get more, where I feel safer. I'm going to a place that's safer. Um, because I've changed. I feel like it's already happened. I'm going to the place where there's light. I'm going to the place where there's light, where there's hope, where there's an opportunity. Because between these two together, yeah, that's what I'm doing toward my fulfillment, towards safety. That's what it feels like. Towards safety. Safety, like in oneself, safety in the world. Say, I don't mean safety like, oh, everyone out there is a criminal. I'm talking about like a safety inside oneself that I think is like a deeper level of it than you've ever felt before. And if it means leaving people or situations, and that's what it means, very interesting. It never sits right, this thing. Just never sits right. Okay. Yeah. Sort of place that's my second six. Six about perseverance. Sort of place that's more community minded. Like I'm getting this for a lot of signs. And I think I got it. Who did I get it for? I can't remember. But there's this energy of like, I'm finding my tribe, especially now with like everyone online like this. Sometimes your tribe is like not around the corner. Sometimes your tribe is somebody in a different city that you may never meet in person, but you understand them and they understand you. And there's an understanding in that card of giving and receiving in equal measure of like, and I feel like maybe in the past you felt like, I don't know, out in the cold, sort of abandoned, that you had to leave, like you didn't belong there. You're finding the place that you belong. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're finding the place that you belong inside of yourself. And through that, you're drawing in the people who understand you, you have something in common with. I feel like there's going to be a lot of relationships changing. And relationships with like your whole family or relationship with like everyone you work with, like groups. It's like, this isn't my group. This isn't my group. I thought it was my group, but it's almost like you're a nerd and you become a jock. I don't know else to say it. Or, like that. Like that's the energy of it. Yeah. It's a nice card. It's a really nice card. She stands on her own, this one. And she's very happy standing on her own. And she only invites into the garden who she wants to invite. Whereas maybe in the past you invited everybody in. It's like, no, no, no. I built this really lovely place for myself. And it's so funny because I talk about her all the time, right? And sometimes I like to, see myself as a lady in the garden, right? Because she's entrepreneurial and she's really comfortable at home. She worked really hard to get there. And I have a garden upstairs and it's private. And there are three others on the floor, and nobody else really. I mean, one of them has a million dogs, whatever. And and then the other person across the way, it doesn't matter. I can get into their inventory, but I leave my door open because I go up there like a million times a day. So I just leave the gate open. What are you going to steal a plant? Like I keep my jewelry up there. I thought I had this is my jewelry. Um, it's funny because she lives in a walled garden. She's very protective of herself in a good way. And it's funny that I like to think of that like that, and my garden is open. I don't know why I brought that up. Um, it feels like you're inviting in the pieces and parts of yourself, and people that we interact with are mirrors, all of them. I've really learned that a lot being a host, right? Because 90% of the people I get are lovely and kind and respectful, and then every so often I get one that's not, and it's part of me too that I have to look at. It's part of like the little spiritual lesson. And I feel like you're going to be able to see those people who aren't and say, I no longer invite you in. Crazy making people, negative people, um, people are always trying to one up you, uh, like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it makes you anxious, anxiety ridden and sleepless. And it's like, we're not doing that anymore. My third nine, okay, out of six cards and out of 78 cards, right? Nine is about attainment. Nine is just about at the end. The 10 is completion. I have three nines. And it's like, I think what it is like I've gathered myself back to myself. When I say I mean you. I've gathered myself back to myself and I see like the energy of, you know, she doesn't invite somebody into her garden who's going to like steal a plant, right? She doesn't invite, that's not who she invites in. This one's very discerning, right? And if I invite in people who are going to take advantage of me, or people who are a negative influence on me, and you're Cancer, you're super sensitive to other people, right? So it's like I got to stop hanging around with people who are a drain. Because the thing about this card, this is a card of like, it's the Dark Night of the Soul. It's, anxiety, la, 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 la. The way I see this card, I mean, yeah, that's part of the card. The other way I see this card is denial's been broken. It's like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? But there's no getting away from it anymore. It's not like, oh, I can deal with that later. No, 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 no. Because this card, there's so much going on in this one. They're homeless. They're vagabonds. They don't have a job. They don't have food. They don't have any money. They don't have clothes. And this is part of ourselves. It's just, it's almost like this piece and part of me or you that it's like I'm not really accepting that part of me. I'm just going to leave it out. And it's like, no, I have to accept and realize and bring in and rebalance that piece and part of me that I don't love, that I don't cherish, that I've denied. And heal it, them, her, and, bring myself into more of a state of balance. Yeah, quite going down that road. All right. If I want to be fulfilled, I need to find the light and turn my back on this, move to a safer, calmer place that's more loving, generous, safe. I see it for what it is, what the opening. All right. Extended readings are available for members. Please become a member. It's $4.99 a month. It really helps me out. And I just go deeper on the extended readings. You can watch every sign. And I offer discounts on the website for members as well. All right. I'm available for readings. I'm available for healings. I'm available for energy clearing. If you're interested, let me know. Blessings.